fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
Rose attacking.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. Foul, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
And Rose working to develop his floater with, Steve, his left hand as well.
Well, you don't see many players who can make a floater with either hand. I mean, something like that with his quickness, that would be impossible to defend.
He's checked in for Drew Holiday.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Well, their pass to Rose. In the corner, it's Noah. He feeds it to McDermott. Shot clock at 6. Up again, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Now that's no run-of-the-mill putback there.
Well, the rebound and then the dunk, one on top of the other.
The 1-2 punch, gotta love it.
Here's B. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well-contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
And his old high school coach is an attendee at today's game. I believe they still stay in close contact, even though he's now in the NBA.
And, you know, you always have to keep perspective by remembering where you came from, no matter what you're doing, but certainly in the NBA. And it's nice to see that he does that by still staying in touch with his old coach.
Chicago leading. Butler attacking. Got that one up quick. Butler's got his first bucket of the night. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Shots good.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Now Rose. He has 6. Rose with another miss.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
B, he's covered by Rose. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago grabs the miss. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you want to talk about a team that just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. That was a really ugly game for them.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder about the game plan, but really, it was more about a lack of execution than anything else.
6 to shoot. And Butler, here we go. That's good from 17 feet away. Butler's got his second basket of the game. Here the step back. Jump shot is good that time. And that's now 7 points for B. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
Monday, February 9th, Gordon Hayward and the Utah Jazz go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. You don't want to miss it.
And off we go, a close game. Now starting through substitution here for New Orleans. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Darius Miller. Evans comes in for John Salmons. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Fredette. And B's subbed in for Drew Holiday. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Mirotic. McDermott's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Rose in for Jimmy Butler. So the Bulls 5 right now. Inside, Gibson and Noah. Heinrich and Rose the guards. And it's McDermott in at the small forward position. B, he's covered by Rose. B, the rebound by Gibson.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside. Derrick Rose, born and raised on the south side of Chicago, now playing for his hometown Bulls. He even became a partner and endorser for Chicago's top deep dish pizza chain. He does represent this town.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, thank you, Kevin. As you know, Derrick Rose might be a superstar, but he doesn't lean towards the limelight. He said, I was always the kid who didn't say too much, and people didn't think I knew that much. But I followed everything that was going on in the room and always knew my surroundings. Paying attention to detail, that's part of being a point guard. Guys?
Certainly a cerebral approach to the game. Much appreciated, Doris. Thank you. Noah high post. Jacks up a three. Rose, no good. You talk about Derrick Rose's culinary interest. He's looked to change his diet for the better.
Yeah, he needed to, Kevin, because, you know, he was a big fan of candy when he came into the league. It was kind of his vice. He said he would eat up to 2 pounds of candy in one sitting. I mean, that's just crazy. But he's hired a personal chef. He's eating better. He's taking care of his body. And it's important, obviously, as you get older and you're dealing with injuries.
Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though, guys. We got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim. You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Pass to Heinrich. Rose dishes to McDermott. Launches a three. The shot no good. And so we conclude the first half.